Horizon Zero Dawn explained. Horizon Forbidden West is finally here, but maybe you've forgotten what exactly happened in 2017's Horizon Zero Dawn. Or maybe you just want to hop right into Forbidden West without playing Aloy's first adventure, even though it's like really good. So, Geek is here to help explain the story so far. Horizon Zero Dawn spoilers to follow, obviously. Horizon Zero Dawn starts with an infant named Aloy who is in the care of a Nora outcast, Rost. The Nora are a tribe that shunned Rost and continue to also shun Aloy, who is desperate for community and friends. It is clearly the future, and there are mechanical monsters that are similar in aesthetics to creatures from the past. The Nora tribe members appear to wear mechanical jewelry, and they ergonomically apply some of the parts from these wild robots to themselves and also use them as weapons. One day, Aloy falls into an ancient underground bunker. Upon exploring the bunker, Aloy discovers a focus. The focus allows Aloy to see holographic indicators of her surrounding environment. The tech is clearly ancient and from the old ones, which the Nora have frightening little knowledge of. Rost, despite being laden with mechanical tools himself, tells Aloy that the technology is dangerous. This is a running theme throughout Horizon Zero Dawn and is particularly present when learning about the past. Aloy also expresses an interest in her mother to Rost, which, like the past, is a mystery too. Rost tells Aloy that the only way to get these answers is to get back into the Nora tribe through a rite of passage called the Proving. Aloy begins training for the Proving, which requires skill with weapons, climbing, and highly impressive athleticism. Aloy completes her training and after meeting the Nora tribe, competes in the Proving. Aloy wins the challenge, but tragedy strikes when cultists attack and kill most of the Nora, and Aloy is thrown over the edge of a cliff as Rost dies at the hands of the cult leader Hellas. When she awakens, she is back in the Nora homeland, being nursed back to health by a matriarch. The matriarch explains that Aloy was found as a baby on the worshipping altar. The other matriarchs believed her to be a curse, and that's why she was given to Rost, an outcast, as a baby. Aloy learns more about the cult she encountered through a cult member named Olin. They are called the Eclipse and worship a mechanical leader named Hades who allows the Eclipse to control machines through something called corruption. Aloy discovers that the Focus also functions as a communication device when an unknown person called Silence contacts her. He provides her with information and lets her know he is very interested in the history of Earth, the Old Ones, and the machines. Aloy learns that she can access secret ancient locations called cauldrons, locations where the robots are constructed, because she has a similar genetic makeup to someone called Elizabeth Sobek. Through these locations, Aloy starts to uncover what happened to the human race and why things are the way they are. The machines were created to work for the good of mankind, and they were given the abilities to take control over enemy machines, self-repair, self-replicate, and feed on biological elements for fuel. This became a serious problem because this biological feeding option included humans and other creatures. A glitch occurred which made the machines uncontrollable and unbound from their programming, starting them on a path to use humans as biofuel and also considering them a threat. This was called the Pharaoh Plague. Ted Farrell was the CEO of Farrell Automated Solutions, the company that built the machines and in effect brought the end of the world as they knew it. Dr. Elizabeth Sobek realized that there was no stopping the machines and no saving this generation of humans and created Project Zero Dawn. So, the remaining humans not in the know fought in a war against the robots in hopes that Dr. Sobek and company could finish Project Zero Dawn and save humanity. However, Project Zero Dawn was a plan to rebuild Earth after its destruction, and it's learned that the humans initiated this plan 974 years ago, making it the year 3040. Gaia, the single most powerful and most advanced AI ever created, was Zero Dawn's governing AI, and with the help of its 9 subordinate functions, Ether, Apollo, Artemis, Demeter, Eleuthia, Hades, Hephaestus, Minerva, and Poseidon, and some of the very tech that had destroyed all life on Earth in the first place, they would resurrect Earth. So, Gaia and Minerva worked on deciphering the deactivation codes for the Pharaoh Swarm. Unfortunately for humans, even with a hyper-powerful AI mind, it was known it would take far too long, decades in fact, to discover the code and shut the machines down. humans would have passed long before then. Minerva did indeed shut the machines down, which allowed Gaia to enact her plan of repopulating Earth. With the help from Hephaestus, the subfunction responsible for constructing machines designed by Gaia, Ether and Poseidon began detoxifying the atmosphere and the water. Once the environment reached a suitable level, Demeter initiated plant life, all of which began terraforming the Earth, and once this reached a certain level, Eleuthia then gave birth to humans using cloning technology in underground bunkers called cradles. Once born, Apollo was to teach them all of human history and knowledge. Unfortunately, we learn that Pharaoh, not content with destroying the planet with his virus-riddled machines, also decided that destroying human knowledge and the knowledge of his mistake was the right approach to stop humans from making the same mistakes they had. He sabotaged Apollo and killed the brightest human minds on Earth who were leading Project Zero Dawn, which also happened to be the last remaining humans on Earth. The subfunction Hades was a failsafe. If Gaia did not get the environmental balance quite right and Earth could not sustain life, Hades would activate, eradicating everything to restart the process and allow Gaia to begin again. Hades did activate a few times before, but it had always operated the way Dr. Sobek and the rest of the Alphas intended. However, an unknown signal turned Hades and the other subfunctions into individual AIs, and despite the current successful terraforming effort, which sees life flourish once more, Hades attempted to stop Gaia from restoring the planet, and in an attempt to destroy Hades, Gaia self-destructed, making the decision to leave humans to fend for themselves. Hades, however, managed to unbind itself from Gaia, but was heavily damaged. It proceeded to send out signals for help to humans not advanced enough to receive them, until Silence discovered it and aided Hades in hopes of knowledge. Once learning about the Old Ones, the AIs, and the steps that were taken to put the world in its current condition, Aloy also learned that she is actually a clone created by Gaia with Elizabeth Sobek's genetic material. This was done in the hopes that this clone could access Gaia Prime and restore the subordinate functions. But unfortunately, it becomes clear that Hades destroyed the hopes of this. Hades, who is hell-bent on eradicating all life on Earth and who has gained control of many machines and the Eclipse, sets out on a mission to destroy Aloy because she is the only person with the knowledge of how to defeat it. Hades plans to reactivate the machines of the past through the Spire, a Gaia transmission relay located just outside of the city Meridian. Hades sends his army on a full assault of Meridian, the Spire, Aloy, and all the friends you have made along the way who have come to fight by her side. Aloy destroys the machines, kills Hellas, and manages to upload a code given to her by Gaia, purging Hades and terminating the extinction protocol Hades is responsible for. Aloy then travels to find Elizabeth Sobek's body. Dr. Sobek had sacrificed herself to protect Gaia and the rest of the Alphas from being detected by the Pharaoh's swarm. And Aloy says goodbye to the mother she had set out to find at the start of her journey.
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious and willful, unstoppable even, but with enough compassion to heal the world.
In a final cutscene, Silence is seen trapping the remains of the Hades program and heading towards a huge spider-like machine. In the DLC The Frozen Wilds, Aloy travels to a region known as the Cut after hearing of dangerous machines. The people of the Cut, the Banuk, tell Aloy of a daemon that is causing the machines to attack humans. The daemon is also attacking the spirit, who the Banuk believe to be a god. While trying to save the spirit, it is discovered that it is actually an AI named Cyan, who was built to oversee the Firebreak facility, which was designed to prevent an eruption of the Yellowstone caldera. Cyan operates in the same way as Gaia, but on a smaller scale. It was also programmed with emotions and is for all intents and purposes a human-like mind. Aloy also discovers that the daemon is Hephaestus, who was also turned into an individual AI by the same signal as Hades, and has now been released from some of its programming bounds by Hades. Hephaestus has become more intelligent, and because humans had started to hunt machines, it considers them a threat and is constructing machines to kill humans. It has enslaved Cyan and is using the Firebreak facility to make the very deadly hunter-killer machines. Cyan, with the help of Aloy and the Banuk, is able to break free of Hephaestus, take back control of the facility, and destroy the cauldron where the hunter-killers are being made. Hephaestus, however, escapes.
And now you are ready to dive head first into the Forbidden West. Let us know what you think of Aloy's newest adventure in the comments, hit that subscribe button, and as always, geek out.